And one of the world leaders whose personal finances have been dragged into the spotlight by that data leak is British Prime Minister David Cameron. He's under pressure from the public after his late father was named in the Panama Papers as having an offshore trust. Cameron initially denied benefiting personally from that trust, but later admitted holding shares in it before becoming Prime Minister. Well, these revelations have shaken public trust in David Cameron as a leader, and it could affect his referendum on whether the UK should separate from the European Union. And this will all be discussed at Britain's Tory Party Forum, which is underway in London. For more analysts, Iain Begg joins us now. He's a professorial research fellow at the European Institute and senior fellow in an initiative on the UK in a changing Europe. Now, thank you very much for your time. What can we expect from this conference today?
I think you would expect to see quite a lot of show of unity by the Tory party, because it's a conference that takes place just in advance of local elections. And the Conservative Party will be very keen to try to present a united image so that it doesn't spook the electorate. There will be some in the party who are opposed to Cameron who will try to make life difficult for him, but I don't expect it will go against him very much.
And in terms of the Tory party, they seem quite divided over the issue. How is also the public reacting to the prospect of the Brexit, and how will it affect the future of the UK, do you think?
Well, on the question of the Panama Papers, what they reveal is one law for the elites and one law for the ordinary people. And that plays into a narrative that's already evident across Europe of parties, populist parties, let's say, opposing the elites who want the European project to go ahead. So in this sense, the Panama story is bad news for Cameron's ambition to secure a stay vote in the referendum. It will encourage his opponents who want the Brexit. If a Brexit happens, it leads to uncertainty. Nobody quite knows what Brexit means, and that means that anything that plays into the probability of that increasing is going to be detrimental to the certainty of British political life and economic prospects.
And given this sort of scandal that you've just now mentioned in terms of the Panama Papers and the revelations they hold, and also the potential challenge of a Brexit, what do you think David Cameron faces in the future in terms of other challenges?
Well, David Cameron is going to face opposition within his own party. Already 7 members of his cabinet have been given the option to oppose Britain staying in the EU. They're not the most influential members of the cabinet, and the mainstream of the government is still in favour of staying. It's somewhat reluctantly. There's also, on the other side of the spectrum, the political opposition isn't doing all that much to encourage a stay-in vote. So all of this creates the chance that Britain will vote to leave the EU. And if that happens, Cameron's political position will be very weak. He thinks he's going to win. My guess at the moment is still that there'll be a narrow vote for the UK to stay in, but it's very unpredictable. Things like the Panama Papers, another migrant crisis, something else could disrupt that storyline and make it a leave vote rather than a stay vote.
And I suppose there are issues that aren't going away anytime soon either. All right, thank you very much, Iain, for your contributions this afternoon.